Time to play the game. Time to play the game. It's all about the game and how you play it. All about control, and if you can take it, all about your debt. And if you can pay it, it's all about pain. And who's gonna make it?
Hello and welcome back to another episode of Toy Therapy. I'm the host of Toy Therapy, aka Matthew Grant, and today I'm going to do another Hero Collector review from the WWE Championship line, and this time I'm taking a look at Triple H, the game Triple H. This figure, I've been waiting for this figure. I'm a big Triple H fan, humongous Triple H fan, especially from the DX days, especially not the second run, but the first run. Was it him, Chyna, Shawn Michaels, and the Enforcer, Ravishing Rick Rude? That for me was my favourite DX. Just starting that off, really just of something good to come. But anyway, I don't want to spoil it. Let's just go around it. So you get a nice logo on the top there of Triple H with the hammers or axes. I think they're more like hammers, and you get a really nice little skull there with the crown, like how we get with what was it, Conan the Destroyer. That was really nice. You get a nice picture of Triple H on the back and on the side. But anyway, that's the box. Let's get to the booklet. The booklet, same as always. You're gonna get a bit of a bio about him, his height, and I do like. I am the game. I am that damn good. He is that damn good, and plus what he's doing with NXT, far surpassing anything Vince McMahon is doing at the moment on the main show, with the main shows. And I think as a general manager and his creative juices flowing, he knows what he's doing. He really, really, really does. And I can't wait for him to be more control of all of it, really, because I think he's got a good idea on what we want as fans and what wrestling should be, and I really think he's got a really good grasp of it all. So anyway, you get a bit of his debut. There he is, Hunter Helmsley, and I do remember when he won the belts, the Intercontinental Championship. He didn't have it for too long, I don't think he had it for that long. Yeah, he only had it for a few months. Yeah, it was October 21st, 1996 to February 13th, 1997. So he didn't have it for that long, but he had a good run with them. It was a good idea. Put him a belt and see what he can do. But I remember him in his WCW days, when he had his debut. I thought this guy had a lot of Ric Flair about him. There was something about Triple H, where he conducted himself in the ring as well, and every move had a bit of purpose to it, and how he just stitched the moves together as well. He has a lot of flow. But then you had how you come in with the Clinic Blue Blood, a gimmick I wasn't too fussed on. I know he was meant to rub you the wrong way, but he did that perfectly. But I think when he came into his own is when he was in the Clique, because he came in the Clique with Shawn Michaels, Shawn Michaels, and Kevin Nash, and so on. Having that Clique really sort of elevated him and being able to sort of position himself a way of doing what he needs to do and getting the matches he needs to do. Almost having that arrogance about it, but learning as well a lot about the business, about your friends, your enemies, and how to play the whole politics. He played that really well. Fair play. He is, as he said, he is a cerebral assassin. He really learnt the game and he knew how to play it. But there you go. It's my favourite part there. Him with Shawn Michaels, Chyna, and the Enforcer, Ravishing Rick Rude. Really like that. Really like that stable. and that was the birth of Generation X before Shawn Michaels left after he lost to Stone Cold Steve Austin, and basically all to do with injury. Shawn Michaels had a real bad back, so he had to come out of the business to get himself healed. And there was times where he might not be able to come into the ring because of all the injuries he had with his lower back. So it was a bit of a shame. But how he left and how he came back, how he left wasn't too good, but how he came back was really good. But having Triple H to position himself to get into that top spot as well, he had to fight for his top spot. And by then, he wasn't even dating Stephanie McMahon at all until they were working together. He was still dating China at the time, and we don't know how that ended, but I'm not going to go too much into that. After he had the Generation X, and he did have one of my favourite stables next to the Four Horsemen. You had Evolution, you had Ric Flair, Triple H, Batista, and Randy Orton as well. That was a superb stable, and they had all the gold in one night. Here we go, Armageddon 2003. They walked away with all the gold. That was superb. They won everything. They had all the control, all the belts, and they took the idea of the Four Horsemen with Ric Flair, and I think they elevated it. They didn't sort of copy it too much. They just elevated that idea and just made it a bit more modern, and they just literally just made it more real. In my opinion, it just felt I believed in Evolution, even though you wanted to hate them, but they gave you some legitimacy to it as well. So that was really good. You're gonna get one of my favorite entrances when he came out as the Terminator. I think that was promoting the Terminator. I think Terminator Salvation, I think it was, or Genesis, one of the two, I can't remember. And then the Return of DX, and he had some good reigns. Here we go, just give you an idea. WWE Championship, he had that 9 times. World Heavyweight, 5 times. Intercontinental, 5 times. European Championship, twice. It's not really a pristine belt, really. It's not. And the tag belts, twice. And one of my favourites with that were him with Stone Cold Steve Austin 2-man power trip, where they beat the Hardys, I think it was, and that ferocious chair shot what Austin did to Lita still haunts me today. Still haunts me. You get a bit about the move, the pedigree. We all know about that. Such a good move. Almost like a Rhodes Gallery there, and some of my favourite matches has been with Cactus Jack. And if you really want to rewatch a great match, I would recommend watching the Royal Rumble. What was it? Royal Rumble. Gotta remember now. So he says. Here we go. Royal Rumble 2000. Watch that. If you want to watch a good street match next to a very bloody street match, I would recommend as well watching SummerSlam, him versus Shawn Michaels. 2 of the best matches you ever will see, street fight matches. And if you're looking for something like a 2 out of 3 falls match, Stone Cold Steve Austin at No Way Out. Such a good match. Watch them as well. And you're getting a bit about the end of Nitro as well there. And I love this ongoing series. There's a lot of it I don't know in this when it comes to the end of Nitro. But if you want to watch a good documentary, like I said, I'm not endorsed in any way, shape or form by WWE Network. I would recommend to watch those pay-per-views, as I said, and the Monday Night Wars. Give them a watch. Good magazine, very good informative magazine. Some really good memories there, which it just got me thinking, let's watch some Triple H matches. Maybe I might do over the weekend coming up. Anyway, you never know. The figure. This is what you came here for. So here we go. Let's get more focus. the sculpt of the face, it's not half bad. It's not far off. For a second, I thought it was CM Punk for a second, but as a face sculpt, it is damn good. It really is damn good. I do like the pose he's in as well. I still think he could have had the sledgehammer. That would have been a nice little finish. So I think they missed a trick there. The paint apps on the hour pads is pretty good. Not so good there. Really good paint of the logo there on his tights and on the back. Really nicely done. And his knee pads as well. Lovely painted. Overall, I'm very impressed with the face. The sculpt as well, the pose that he's in is very vintage. Not vintage, but very much current Triple H. I would like him to see if they do some old versions of Triple H, maybe the DX stuff, maybe. That'll be interesting. But it's just so open. I don't know if they're going to do revised versions of the characters. I don't really know, or they're going to go back to them very often. But I would say, give me more Triple H. I won't say no. Same with The Undertaker as well. But I do know as well they just announced back at the comic convention, going back about a month or so ago, Kane's going to come out. I can't wait to get Kane. Having next to my Undertaker and have the Brothers of Destruction. And as well, I can't wait to get an Austin to put next to him, two-man power trip. But overall, I'm really impressed with it. Finish, amazing. Pose, amazing. The facial sculpt and paint, amazing. Really is on point. It is absolutely lovely. I hope they do some different variants. But another quick look at that face sculpt there again, just for this, got a bit more of a close up. That is good. That is awesome. And if you want to remember, there's John Cena. Look at the difference. Look at the difference. That is awful. This is phenomenal. Really, really, really happy with this. Really happy. But anyway, please give me a like, share, subscribe, guys and girls. Get talking to me about your favourite matches. If you're a wrestler, that'd be really good. Quick update on the, not the sweepstake, but the predictions I've been doing with my friend Fingers on Plastic. At the moment, I'm still ahead by one. The Hell in a Cell, there's only one match I called right. Only one match. But this goes to show really with WWE, don't know what to expect. But at least I'm really chuffed that that I managed to get at least one. So it still keeps me one ahead of Simon. So Simon, it's still all to play for. Still all to play for. We got January. We got Royal Rumble. I don't know what they got coming up beforehand. I don't know what the pay-per-view is, but it'll be interesting to see what match they got on the card and what they're gonna do with the Fiend and all that. So that'll be really interesting. But hey, especially after the draft now as well, it's gonna be storylines are gonna be almost like reset. It'd be interesting to see what they'll do and what pairings they will do. So I'm gonna really have to watch SmackDown and Raw. For these new storylines as well, just to get myself up to date and keep myself current, so I can help myself predict the next load of matches and victories. But anyway, give me a like, subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys and girls next time. Take care. Bye bye.